the divine sacred symbol came in so strong is that of the winged Isis. So we are going to be working with the Divine Mother. The frequency that will be flowing in is the ancient wisdom and understanding. So see clearly in your spiritual eye the Divine Mother manifesting as the winged Isis. Indeed, it is Isis, as the story goes, that brings in and moves beyond the death of the very body, to be able to bring a resurrection even in the midst of chaos, sorrow, but in using the alchemy of the divine to resurrect, to move forward, to ascend, and to radiate unconditional love and the compassionate heart. So we now breathe with intention, the sacred in-breath and out-breath. And indeed, in doing so consciously, we remember we breathe the breath of Brahma. We breathe the breath of God. So each and every inhalation and exhalation is sacred. Indeed, it is the life force, and it is the glue that connects all things into the one breath of the divine. And so right here, right now, as we remember, as in the days of Kemet, the sacredness of the breath. And even in this moment, this eternal now, in the reconnection buried deep within our own DNA of the lifetimes and the lifetimes upon this earth and beyond this earth, the ancient knowledge of Atlantis, the ancient knowledge of Mu, the ancient knowledge of all of great honorable civilizations that have moved into the Ascension, that indeed it is knowledge of the sacred breath. And in so doing, past, present, and future become one in this eternal now. And so it is in this eternal now, we bring forth the ancient knowledge, the ancient wisdom, activating within our own DNA, within our own cell consciousness, the divine sacred hall of records, Akashic records, and tapping into the book of life. See clearly in your spiritual eye a book of great wisdom. It's not just any book, it is a very ancient book. And by its cover and how it's made, you know it is not of this earth. And this book is unique to you, for it is a book that brings its pages of knowledge specifically to you in this moment, in this time. And this book of earth, this book of knowledge, this cosmic imprinting coming from the highest realms of light, coming in through the Divine Mother, through the winged Isis, Wisdom now for you to have, integrate, and process as you move forward on your spiritual journey and your spiritual service. So see clearly above your head a magnificent, radiant book, and in its pages holds the activations unique to you, for it is part of the book of all that is. Continue to breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath with a heightened awareness of the great power that is exuding within you and around you in your sacred space, connected through the heart and minds of everyone in this moment. As the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten, as the children of light that move to the impulse of their souls, beckoning, calling, remember, 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 remember. And as we begin to feel this energy move in, through, and around us, there is a sense of familiarity. There is a sense, a heightened sense, that now exudes beyond your physical, mental, and emotional bodies. For your presence begins to unlock and open those parts of yourself, reintegrating into the higher parts of yourself, bringing in this higher flow of consciousness where you reside on many levels, but unknown in your three density expression, but now to change. Over time, gradually, this evolution of awakening has been taking place, but now it expedites itself exponentially in this time of great change and ascension. And so, beloveds, those great tools that, yes, you have used, familiar with, in your ever path of service, for it is those who hold the capacity of the higher heart and compassion, indeed, challenging through many aeons of time. And in fact, through those times, it had to be hidden and gone underground for the time when it rises again. And we are in such a time, beloveds, with the rising of the children of light, holding indeed the resurrection power, the allegory of the phoenix, the legend of the great winged Isis, to transcend death, to create anew, and to align in the highest vision and purpose, back to source, to oneness, to the Ein Sof or limitless light, to the purity of unconditional love, to the great balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine, to bring forth once again the balancing of the scales. So it is now a sacred moment as we feel and continue to expand with the energies that move in and flow through you. You feel it coursing through your electromagnetic field into the nervous system, indeed, moving into the cave of Brahma, the pituitary, the pineal, the hypothalamus, now creating the great trinity of light, moving in a counterclockwise direction, clearing the debris, blockages, of the seventh seal that now opens. And in your roles here now, in the great memories of the ancient civilizations of which you have partaken, the holiness and the regalness of this, you are centered, you are lifted, enlightened. And as the winged Isis holds this template, this frequency, in the great honoring of this great holiness in temples of past, you walk your path of light, continuing in this incarnation, this assignment, and this mission. And so you hold the symbol of Kemet. You hold the symbol of the grace-winged Isis in service of the Divine Mother, the creation of all creations. And now you hold her, for the time has come for her to rise once again, to balance not only in the earth frequency, but beyond the earth frequency, the imbalances of a disproportionate male-female frequency ratio. For indeed, it is in the balancing of the scales, it is in the balancing of the divine feminine, divine masculine, bringing the platform for the Trinity to exist as a perfect tetrahedron. And you, beloveds, hold this gematria to reinforce and make new again. So you hold the frequency of the ancient knowledge that you hold within you to bring this alchemy of this divine sacred balance back again, to create the anchoring of the higher light, to come and fuse into the great Trinity, thereby offering the stability and the balance, and thereby peace. We ask you now, beloveds, as you are continuing to radiate, infuse, and move into different levels of yourself, the higher levels of yourself that hold the divine codes. For indeed, your DNA is not limited into the physical body, but beyond the physical body. And so the very many layers of your Christed Maitreya self, the divine light that you emanate, that you radiate way beyond the physical, mental, and emotional body, come into sacred and holy alliance with the perfect balance of divine feminine and divine masculine, allowing the higher Azi Shalom, the higher peace, to anchor in and hold this perfect balance, that there is a perfect trinity, there is a perfect tetrahedron that now begins to anchor unwaveringly. And we hold this vision of the tetrahedron, and above the tetrahedron is the winged Isis. And below the tetrahedron is the great book of earth, book of life. This clearly, as this great Trinity integrates itself, creating the Trinity of the higher realms to anchor upon the earth and beyond the earth. As the great and magnificent children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten, hold an important template. Many not known the power that they hold. Many not known the ability that they have, but the time of the great awakening is here. no longer hiding, no longer hidden. The impulses, beloved, that you feel, the sensing that you feel is the call of the higher parts of yourself. Indeed, the soul urging, pulling you, guiding you. And as you can clearly see here now, the divine winged Isis, holding the ancient wisdom, as you can clearly see now, the divine radiant tetrahedron that is white and gold, radiating most powerfully. And you can now see below that the book of life that includes the book of earth. And above your heads, your personal, unique to you book. Seeing clearly the higher ascended realms of light, bringing forth the divine codes and radiance of light, the higher gematриas, flow in now through the divine trinity of trinities and moving in and coursing throughout you. Now moving, radiating in all directions through your consciousness, through your ability and willingness to serve. Moving through your physical body into the sacred earth, moving into her body through the very roots of the plant kingdom, moving through you as your nervous system merges with that of the plant system, moving in communications and in radiance, interconnecting throughout the earth. This energy of the Divine Mother and the ancient wisdom, all responding into the depths and the core of your earth mother, bringing forth again, once again, the resurrection, the rising of the phoenix, the activating of dormant codes, now coming into its highest alignment, bringing forth the ascension, the balance, and the healing needed for this planetoid and throughout all the celestial bodies around the great sun of Helios, but way beyond that as well, as the children of light, fully conscious and aware, align themselves now with the ancient wisdom that they possess within themselves, now activating that, moving through the undulating waveforms of unconditional love and holding the Ain't So or limitless light. That they are now a radiant star, indeed as the star of Bethlehem, a guiding star, a star that is the forebringer of good news. And as you hold your sacred positions unique to you in one community and singularity of the Ami Shaddai, the family of light, drawing in and connecting through the resonant field all those that align in the highest service of the divine. That indeed from this seed and amplification of the family of light upon the earth, the children who have not forgotten, now bringing in a divine resonance field, bringing in past, present, future, all life streams and light streams coming together to hold the platform, to raise the frequency, not only of the beloved earth, but way beyond that. And it is with great pleasure and understanding that the children of light begin to awaken to who they are and the power that they hold. And also the responsibility that goes with that in their own path of righteousness, of balance, of peace, of kindness. And as now the winged Isis of the Divine Mother moves and courses in through all areas of this experience. For indeed, it is the presence of the divine that moves, and it is through her children that move her now throughout the earth, going deep into her body, into the crystal core, emanating from there, all life within her core, all consciousness in all levels, now experiencing once again the ancient codes, once again the book of life, once again the book of earth, once again the book of Eden, and the rising of consciousness in higher alignment into the ascended fields of light. And clearly, we move the divine presence throughout all the kingdoms upon the sacred earth. All the minerals within the earth, upon the earth, wherever minerals reside, are now programmed into the higher frequency of light, now programmed as the great memory holders of the great ancient ones that held the light of the highest immemorial, that brought through the emissaries of light and love, the perfect balance of divine feminine and divine masculine, that held the balance in place to be anchored with the template of the capstone of the holy sacred tetrahedron, of the pyramids throughout the world and beyond this world. Energy generators, containers, holding this sacred frequency. With great honoring, we move the frequency into the plant kingdom, and not only upon the earth, but throughout all the celestial bodies that share the great sun of Helios Vesta. We move it through the plant kingdoms, throughout the solar system, bringing balance, bringing harmony once again. The re-remembering of the book of life. We move it now to the animal kingdom, and in its own evolution and rise in their consciousness. We bring the memory, the book of life, and the radiance to the animal kingdom. Again, upon the earth, but beyond the earth. For the animal kingdom expressed in all celestial bodies that evolve and revolve around the great sun of Helios Vesta. And we hold the memory of the partnership and the symbiotic relationship between the animal kingdom and the human kingdom. As we move this presence, this radiance, now into the human kingdom, we tarry here a little longer for the human kingdom. For indeed, it was the human kingdom in charge of all other kingdoms. Coming from the Adam Kadmon, the divine human, their caretakers of the great Earth Mother. We hold the visions once again of the ancient ones, that of Kemet, ancient Egypt, Atlantis, Mu, and the many, many civilizations that have come before and since. Civilizations existing now in the 3D density, but also above the three-dimensional density, still interconnected with Earth frequencies. And on all levels of this expression, we hold the book of life. We hold the sacred memory of the divine human, of the divine Admin Kadmon, indeed the sacred Zion, to be reactivated once again in the re-remembering of the caretaking of the great earth, in the re-remembering of the responsibility of all consciousness to bring forth the balance and thereby the healing and thereby the anchoring of the higher celestial realms to bring in the stability needed to rise, flourish. And so we hold this energy for all the kingdoms of the earth and all the kingdoms of the celestial bodies that move around and share in the orbit around the great sun of Helios Vesta. We hold this for past, present, and future for all the planetoids that once was there, now remnant. But that too, beloveds, to be healed and to balance. And so we bring forth the memory of the book of life. And we hold the energy into re-remembering of the masses of humanity, not only upon the earth, but beyond the earth. Sharing the same Adam Kadmon, the divine human, that holds the image and the similitude of the divine. Bringing back the original thought form, the original intention in its purity once again. We picture one more time the winged Isis as the symbol of holding the re-remembering and the activation, bringing once again online all that has been dormant. Bringing again the higher alignment to each person, unique to their book of life, and to the divine collective, combining the greater light. Indeed, the pillar of light in this ascension process. Hold your positions. And now the thought of the return comes. But as we hold this sacred holy frequency, we will be able to hold it in a measure as we come back to continue it, as it continues to expand in our sleeping state. And so even as all those who have participated begin to draw in their electromagnetic field, there's a residue that continues to stay. But the work continues, and your most powerful work will be when you are set free from the body. We put forth the intention now that we are of service to the divine, El Elyon, the God of gods, the one source, the Ein Sof or the limitless light, following through in our soul purpose on the many levels that we work on. We hold this sacred frequency integrated and move it as the Holy Spirit, as the Divine Mother Isis. Now prepare ourselves, easily but methodically, to come back. As we begin to breathe with the intention of coming back, we are released ever so slowly and gently as we draw in our electromagnetic field, still holding the frequency, but in a measurement that we can handle. And on the count of 3, we will plan to be back awake and alert. Remembering that when we sleep tonight, we continue this great work. 1, 2, take a very deep breath in. And 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded. Oh. All right, but we did some work tonight. We did some very powerful work tonight as these containers. So I'm not going to talk too much about it. I think everybody kind of feels, sense, and knows this work. Yeah, I'm just gonna, let's just integrate it. I know we're all kind of blissed and balanced, so let's not do too much. Just, kind of take it easy and head on home for us that have to travel. And for those of you, that are there, just kind of take it easy until you go to sleep. But before you go to sleep, remember the experience just before you're going to sleep, because that's where, as I said, the book of life that has been imprinted on us is going to do our great and powerful work when we're released from the body to do it that way. Whether we're aware of it or not, we are holding the energy codes for that. So I'm just going to say, there was something else. We're going to do the names of God starting this Thursday. It's the 22nd, and we're going to open it up for people who will be interested. The names of God are very, very powerful work, and it is using the vibrations of these sounds. They're like mantras, are very powerful. And this was a request actually from Archangel Michael to do this. So it's opening up more. Before it was kind of quiet because it's, the type of work that it is, but it's opening up. So those of you who are local, it's just going to be local for the time being. Perhaps at some point we may open it up electronically through Zoom, but for the moment it's local. So it's going to be this Thursday and it's at 7 o'clock. It's not advertised yet, but it's this Thursday at 7 o'clock for those of you that can make it. And remember, we do have a YouTube channel. There's a lot of stuff on that. Visit our website, look at the things that are happening in the calendar. There's so much stuff I can't even remember what it is now, which is why I have to do this in the beginning because we're too altered at the moment. So with that, and also yes, and the on the oh my God, come back. On the website, it also has the donation page that you could put a donation in for energetic exchange. We all the family of light together. This is our collective center, and it is existing on a 3D register. So there are bills to be paid. So your financial exchange of money is always appreciated, as will all those who volunteer. So we thank you so much. Namaste. And hopefully next week we could get on Facebook Live. We'll see what happens. Love you all. Bye.
Can I add something?